Why, hello there, you beautiful, beautiful spaceman. How's it going? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ollie43, and occasionally here on the channel, we get a few sponsored requests where companies want me to check out their games for a sponsor spot on my channel. This is one of those videos. So we're going to be checking out this game called Into the Stars. I've been playing it for about 4 hours now, and I'd love to show you the game, give you some impressions and thoughts, and all that good stuff. Just so you guys know who haven't seen many of my sponsor videos before, I don't try and protect any relationship. I don't try and soften the blow. If I don't like something, I'm very upfront and honest about it, because that just, you guys are informed, they make better products, and it means eventually we'll only get to show you some like really good stuff here on the channel. So is this game any good, and is it worth your money? It's an early access, and the reviews on Steam are quote unquote mixed. So let's begin and yeah, start a new mission. So hello. Oh, I've been selected.
The final ship to leave our home.
Very cool. So the basic premise of this game is you have to get from point A to point B. You are the last ship in civilization, and you must get to this planet where you can inhabit it and you know, just repopulate the human race, as it were. And that is the main goal. But there's a lot of stuff in the way. You have to maintain your ship. You have to defend yourself against enemies. You can't stay in one place for too long because you'll get killed. And all that crazy stuff, and we'll go through it. There's 3 modes: Explorer, Normal, and Pursuit. Today we're going to go in Normal. Explorer is basically going from planet to planet, and you don't get direct... it's basically an easier mode. You don't get into conflicts so often, and Pursuit is quite the opposite. You get into conflicts a lot more often, but Normal is like in-betweeny. We've got we can now choose our ship, what kind of ship we want. So a combat, a balanced, or a long haul. I'm going to go for balanced, just because it's probably the best thing to do. Now we've got to pick our crew. So let's get someone. You got to like management, command, engineer, pilot, medical, and toughness. So I'm gonna get this guy Eric and Roger. Okay, we're gonna get a commander. We're gonna get 2 engineers and 1 medic, and there we go. So let's ship out.
All hands take position.
Here we go. Going into the stars. It literally says it right there. So yeah, this is a pretty cheap game. It's not a AAA price. It's about £12, I think, at the moment. It might be different when you look at the Steam store. There isn't a link in the description if you do want to check it out, by the way. They didn't pay me to say that, but I'm just letting you know it's there if you are interested. So yes, here is the goal. It's very self-explanatory. This is where we need to get to. This is where we are. Obviously, these are individual grids. In each grid, there is a surveillance amount of the aliens that are trying to kill us, and also it gives you an idea of how far you've gotten. So, yeah, kind of very basic premise. This is our ship. I will say, this game, like, in this view, is absolutely gorgeous. Like, alright, okay. Yep, okay. Alright. Yep. Okay, that's great. Yeah, in this view, it's gorgeous. And this is probably the least... You will spend the least amount of time in this view, unfortunately. This is our ship. It doesn't look like your conventional spaceship. And one thing that kind of really... It's rather peculiar, and I don't know whether it's just a chosen art style or it's... I don't really know, but... if I go into my command thing, this looks pretty cool. You can see we've got 10,000 civilians, right? And we've got 47 days of oxygen, 47 days of food, fuel, ship HP, and we got our different menu systems. Now, if I go back into this mode, apparently that's our city, but at this end, isn't this little thing down here where we sit? So yeah, I'm a bit like, it doesn't really, like, how are 10,000 people on here? It doesn't really make much sense. It's a little bit peculiar. Anyway, just a thought. I found it weird. So you saw there that we had a disease or something, a little pop-up. So we've got an unknown disease, and these will pop up all the time, and basically you have to look after your civilians. So we're just going to grab someone with a good medical score. So this person has 43, that person has 53, but we'll go with that person for now, and they're going to work on that. So yeah, okay, right. Now, when I first went into this view, you notice that I've got 43 days of oxygen and 42 days, sorry, of food. And the way because that is not going to be enough to get us all the way through to here. So what we will have to do multiple times throughout our playthrough is go on a ship on a planet and mine some resources and hopefully find some upgrades and that sort of a thing. So that's what we're going to do with this planet here. And yeah, that's what we do. We got a speed here, and yeah, that's basically it until we get to a planet. So there's a lot of this, which is kind of nice actually. It's there's nothing wrong with this. I like it. It's kind of cinematic. A lot of wallpaper moments. Very, very cool. So we've resolved the disease there. So that's as simple as that. Nothing too technical. So you can see this big planet here, which is blue, which is means it's high in some resource. I don't actually know, but it means something to someone. So we're getting close here, and when it gets this kind of grid system over it, we can press F to enter orbit. And now we get to choose what we do. So we can either send down a shuttle team, which we'll do last. We can send down a mining rig, which is actually kind of cool. Or we can get a resource probe to go down and get a minimal amount of resources. But it means there's no effort on your part. We're going to do the mining rig first. So we need a pilot first. So I'm going to select... we actually don't have many good pilots. And we're going to get someone with a good engineering background, I guess. And we've got a chance of success, 92%, weather clear. So, and it's going to cost us this amount to go down there. So yeah, let's go down. Cool little cinematic. This is a little bit weird. Yeah, it's kind of a weird animation. So yeah, the flight was successful, and this is maybe where I'll lose some of you. This point, you don't actually go down to the planets. It's mostly text-based, but this is the mining like mini game, if you like. So we got all of the periodic elements here, and oh no! Oh my god, that happened way too fast. I'm gonna have to go back down. So I didn't get really a chance to explain it. So basically, you get all those blocks of elements that you're picking up, and you have to go as far as you can to get all of them. Who was it? It was this guy. And let's go with this guy, whatever. There we go. And there's certain blocks you can't actually mine. So there's ones with like red and black checkers, and also the red ones are ones that are going to damage your mining rig as well. So hopefully we should be able to show you better. So these red ones will kill us instantly. These red ones here will just damage us. So CO2, we need nitrogen. There we go. So this is a lot more easier, and because this is my second time, there's less resources down here, which is kind of annoying. So if you mess up the first one like I did, you kind of miss out. So yeah, biomatter, which is food, hydrogen, which is fuel. Oh, we damaged our thing there. And this is like a little mini game to do a bit of fuel. Now if you did the probe, which does it on its own, you wouldn't play this mini game, but you also wouldn't get as many. So it's kind of your call. And also you don't need as many stuff, which when you're further along and some of your stuff have died, you can't actually do some of these things. So there we go. We've got a pretty good haul there. I'm going to collect... we've only got so much we can return, but I'm going to collect CO2 and biomass, and that is going to give us food and oxygen. I don't know why. It just does. Okay, so this is sending an extraction down. So let's send down the pilot. We need a good commander. Do we have a good commander? Yes, you are a fantastic commander and a medic. There we go. Boom.
Good conditions.
Right, so we've got 89% chance of being successful. That should be fine. And we've got a yellow threat level, which I'll talk about in a minute. Okay. So now we got 3 options. So we can try and get a module, which is like an upgrade to our ship. Or that's all we can get actually at this point. So I'm going to go with small village. Okay, Captain, the nearby village would like us to attend a ceremony. The invitation is directly from Elder Council. So we'd like to receive some gifts. Okay. Okay. Let's go with that. Success. Okay, so I picked the right option. We attended the ceremony. We played their beautiful music. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah. Okay, so we get a... Ooh, an upgrade. Would you like your current... With this one? Yes.
Captain, what are your orders?
So,
Medical alert.
there we go. That is going to a ship. And now, you can see we've got a little bit more... few more days. We've got a little bit more fuel. And now, we have to kind of make our way to the next planet. As you can see on the map here below, we've got a yellow kind of outline. That means that the aliens that are here to kill us are tracking us down. And if that got to orange, then they'd be more likely to find us. And we're more likely to get absolutely pwned up the bum. And we'd have to fight them, which I actually do want to happen at some point. Because then I can show you the fighting mechanics in this game, which are quite cool. I actually kind of like them. So we're going to make our way to this next planet here. And see what our crew needs. Let's have a look. So we've got a medical issue, so we'll put her on, and none of our staff need to go in the sick bay, sorry. So here we go, everything's fine with our population. We can, if we're low on food, we can reduce the amount of amount they can have, but their morale will go down, which will reduce the growth and things like that. So that is something to keep in mind. But I'm going to go back into the captain's chair. I'm going to speed up a little bit, and hopefully we should get to our little planet here. And what I'll do at this planet, I'll stick around for a really, really long time, and then we should get some enemies to fight and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I mean, this is basically the game in a nutshell. Obviously, it gets more and more challenging the further on you go. You know, at the moment, we've started off with quite a healthy amount of resources. We've got no issues. But the further on you go, closer to where you need to get to, the more challenging and the more tough decisions you need to make on what you're doing. So, yeah, it's kind of a cool game. Like I said, I've spent like 2 or 3 hours. And the point on which I've got up to is actually only ever about halfway. And I actually got, like, kind of killed, which kind of sucked. But yeah, the enemies obviously get tougher the closer you get, and it's kind of an addictive little game, actually. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to do some mining. It's, we need our pilot. We should really find another person who's a good pilot. That would be kind of useful. Let's put engineer chap on. And 92%, that's good odds, I like that. Now realistically, we probably don't need to stop at this planet. We could probably go for another 2 or 3 planets without actually needing resources. But if you want to play it safe, I suppose you'd stop off as often as you can. Right, so let's see how many resources we can get. Oh, nitrogen. Yes, I like nitrogen. So nitrogen, as I said before, is fuel. So if fuel does become a factor the further on you get. So it's good. Oh, bollocks. It's good to get as much fuel as possible, but actually that's kind of almost enough to warrant a good... Yeah, that was good actually. Captain, right, let's go. Let's send a shuttle down. Shuttle team down. So we're going to go with you as a pilot. No, you are a terrible pilot. You go down. We want a good commander. So you and a medical. There we go. Good conditions. Alright, so hopefully we'll get an item opportunity. That'd be kind of nice. Crew injured on landing. Oh! Okay, so the captain, the shuttle had a rough landing, injured the crew. Shit. Awaiting orders, Captain. Right, okay, so I want to go for the item. We found a colony that claims to be part of the galactic peace. Okay, should we investigate? Seems too good to be true, but let's find out. Yeah, right. Get some answers if we get along. You know, This is one gripe I have with this game. I feel like none of these options, like, it's a little bit of luck. There's no, I've never ever found a system or like a method like, oh, if it's like this, you should pick that. It's always like, it feels completely random. I'm gonna go with that one. Sometimes it's the most unlikely that the one, yeah, I didn't expect that one to be the right one. But you got 2 commander points for that. Okay. So now we get some items which I can actually explain, which is kind of nifty. Cool.
Awaiting deployment.
So let's move along. So I'll show you some of the things we got there. I'm going to put these guys in the sick bay because they hurt themselves.
Heavy radiation. Suggest course correction.
Oh, we're near the sun, so we're actually getting a lot of radiation. No surprise there. Engineer champ for the engineer issue. And you can do that. Yeah, so... Oh, we were going to stop, weren't we? Okay, yeah. I'll let us get into combat. Maybe I'll kind of aim away from the sun, because that's kind of burning. But you can see they're tracking us down. So if I didn't stop at the planet, I'd probably lose them. But because we kind of went kind of slowly, they're catching up with us. And it's going to be an issue. But, right, let's show you the engineering part of the game. So, this is your engineering screen. You have your hull here, which is your main health. You have different, they're like potions, enhancements they're called. So you have the reducing the operation cost of the module. So protein sequence and life support, oxygen, food. And if you use the red, that means you use less of the food and it will last you longer. So if you get to a point where you've got absolutely no food, but you need to get to another planet which is quite far away, then you can use one of these to enhance your food to last a lot longer. These little cogs here are little repair units, so I'm going to use this on here, and now it's at to full health, which is good. So I do want to see where that other planet is that we're coming up to. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's head down. It's the problem with being in space. Everything's in weird dimensions. It's crazy. Yeah, I really wish that this was a huge ship, because at the moment it just feels like a really tiny ship with a little city thing on. It doesn't feel like a big ship, which like might bother some people, but it kind of bothers me. It'd be really cool to feel massive, but this ship, because I think it's the front, and the boosters at the back, it just feels really small. Like it feels like a toy ship, which I don't like. Like this, yeah, it just doesn't feel big enough, which kind of annoys me. So we're going to this red planet here. We got a nice crew item to do. What's going on? Oh, we got a little bit of training. Okay, let's put her in there. You could probably take him out. Alright, we'll go to this planet here. And what's going on? So we're actually doing okay. Oh, okay, so let's show you this. Let's go out. So you can hear like the beeping, and that's because a Scorn, they're called the aliens, can see us. I don't know where they are though. There they are. So he's coming towards us. Actually, I might stop. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'll show you the combat. Alright. So you've got no reason not to take us in, sir. I'll let you win. I won't let him win. I'll destroy him. He will get absolutely boned. But it's a good... Like, I kind of like the combat. I was kind of worried before I went into it what it was going to be. I was really hoping it, like... click this button to do some damage. Like, no. It's like a real-time strategy thing. So here we go. 1... okay. I thought we were going to go into combat. No? Okay, then. Fine! What a troll. So we're actually pretty low on resources here. Only 25 days of each thing, which is actually not that great. So I'm going to make our way down to this planet then. And I'll wait for it to go to orange. And then hopefully we'll get pwned by a freaking alien. I thought they wanted me. I don't know why he just disappeared. It's kind of weird. Alright, so we'll make our way down. Speed up a little bit. And our fuel is already at like 650, so you're starting to see the struggles, how difficult this is. I mean, we've got pretty far, but you know, you've got quite a long way to go, and we've probably got enough resources to get us there. So in that time, we're gonna have to get you know, some more resources and get ourselves all ready to go. So let's head on down to this planet. Oh, here we go. Bit of combat. Woo!
We're being hailed.
Right. So weird little bug guy. The humans are becoming an annoyance. Death awaits you. So what we need to do is now select our crew for the combat. So this person, we need a good commander. So we need a good commander. Who's our good commander? This person is arguably our best commander. Let's put him there. We've got an engineering bloke we need. Another engineering and a medical. So I'm going to go with you. Although the lady would have been better, but hey, never mind. We've only got one, so it's actually not too bad. So this is it. I've hit spacebar for the moment. We've got... At the moment, you can see... I'll start from the beginning. From here, you can see he's got like a blue shield on him. And these weapons represent different colors. And basically, you need to fire at a color that doesn't represent the color he's got. Likewise, the other way around, if you see him shooting you with a yellow light, you need to make sure you have the yellow shield up, if that makes sense. It will make more sense when we're actually in combat, but let's do this. Right, I'm going to fire his weapon so he can't fire at us. And it looks like we want... we're going to go with red. Oh, he's firing yellow, so I'm going to prepare my deflector shield. There we go. So we deflected that with the correct color. And now we're firing some weapons down. Oh, we're going to have to evade. Woo! So, yeah, if he charges up before you do, that's when you have to do something else. And the challenge really comes in when there's more than one. So, oh, red. There we go. That's safe. We're all good. We're going to go for blue here. Okay, his weapons are now down. So we've essentially won this now. And so now he's not going to shoot us. So I don't need to worry about these two. It's just all about... Oh, no. Damn it. You see, I fired at the blue color with the blue weapon. And he completely negated the damage. So let's fire this red one. And this should be it. Woo! Boom.
Enhancements found in wreckage.
So we got some repair units and also an upgrade. Cheeky. And we also lose our quote-unquote wanted level. So, yeah, that's the combat system. That's a very, very easy combat. That was not challenging at all. The most enemies I've faced is 3. And that becomes really challenging because 3 of them shoot you and you only have 2 ways to avoid it. So you start to take damage relatively quickly. It's a bit of a... It's quite fun, but, you know... actually don't want to do that now.
Entering orbit.
Right, let's mine this planet here. See if we can get some good resources.
Determine rig crew.
So our pilot, and we'll take you down. There we go.
Fair conditions.
88%. That's good odds.
Launched.
Successful landing. Alright. So now we're doing a bit of drill time. Wow, there's a lot of resources here. Okay, avoiding the red flashing things. Anything red is bad. And I hit it. Great. That's wonderful. That was so bad. It was embarrassing. Oh, let's do it again.
Mining rig crew.
Really needed that as well. Let's go with you. There's going to be less resources, but we should be able to still get enough.
Mining rig away.
And then we'll send a shuttle crew down to hopefully get some cheeky items. Maybe a module upgrade. That would be great. Right, here we go. CO2, probably need some of that. Hydrogen, nitrogen, magnesium. Oh, we're in a bad spot here. This is not good. Wow, this really sucks. Ah! Okay. Alright. Some bio. Okay, here we go. There's some good stuff. Delicious resources. Hydrogen. Nitrogen bio. CO2. Nitrogen. The resource I've kind of ran out of most is always CO2. I don't know why that is. I think the game's quite harsh in that regard. We should probably... Let's return this. And get that. There we go.
Captain, what are your orders?
Cool. So a little mine. And now let's do a little shuttle. So we need a commander. You can be our commander, sir. And the medic.
Fair conditions. Shuttle deployed.
Alright, cool. So the landing was successful. I'm going to go for the module this time. And we've discovered a wreckage. A surveillance drone. The remaining still smoking. It's not been here long. Should we investigate? I don't think it's bait. I'd like to come to investigate the wreckage of some search to make it quick. Yeah, I'll make it quick. Ah. The drone exploded when we opened the hatch. Badly injured, Commander. Okay. Balls.
Your orders, Captain.
Alright, so I'm going to shuttle back down and hopefully we'll do something else. I did that wrong, but never mind.
Fair conditions.
Oh, no.
Closing in on us, Captain.
Wow, it does make a difference.
Captain, what are your orders? Shuttle team selection.
Kind of annoys me because these two look really similar.
Fair conditions.
There we go, 84%. That's much better.
Shuttle.
I really want a module upgrade because I really want to show you the module upgrade.
Crew injured during descent.
Oh no, he's injured during descent. That's not good. Oh, new crew member. We found what appears to be an old village. Just still approaching. Should we take a look around? Absolutely not. Return to the shuttle immediately. Take shelter in the village and wait out. Quickly search village for supplies and head back to the shuttle. Wait it out. That's fine. We're not in a rush. Whee! Cool. We made it to the village and so it wasn't a total waste.
Mission
Nice.
complete.
And we got
Returning to
a
ship.
new crew member. Awesome.
Awaiting deployment.
Let's send one more down.
Shuttle team.
So we've got... What is she good at? She's fairly good at every... She's a good engineer. Problem is we don't have very many good pilots. Our only good pilot is that guy. Commander. There we go. And medic. Same old team.
Fair conditions. Shuttle deployed.
Alright, module time. Let's get a module. Would love a module.
Team awaiting orders.
Module. Eeny miny. Eeny miny mo. Let it go. Eeny meeny miny mo. Bollocks. Oh my god, she died. Oh no.
Your orders, Captain.
Wow. That didn't go well. Okay, quick little shuttle down.
Selection.
Send the pilot down quickly, and we'll get out of here because we got an orange. We got an orange wanted now. Wanted level, sorry.
New resources available.
So some cheeky resources. Probably better than what I would do. Yeah, not too bad.
Captain, what are your orders?
Alright, now let's get out of here. Where should we go? There's a planet up that way, so let's do that. Cool. So yeah, I mean this is pretty much the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's going from planet to planet. It's survival. It's strategy. It's thinking. It's making decisions. It's a fairly cheap game. It's not very expensive. Oh, thank you. I would probably say, you know, if you're into space sims and real-time strategy games, it's probably quite a good shout. It's probably a good like podcast game. I wouldn't play it excessively by any means, but it is quite fun. It's quite a unique experience actually. I'm kind of I've been enjoying it for the 3 or 4 hours I've been playing it so far. So yeah, I think we'll leave it here, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you made it this far, let me know down in the comment section. Give this video a like, and I will see you in my next video.